Hey guys, what is going on? Payne here once again, and thanks for joining me for another edition of my Everton career on FIFA 13. And in this video, you're going to be seeing this fixture, of course, against Manchester United in the BPL at Old Trafford. But you're also going to be seeing the second leg of the knockout stages of the Champions League against CSKA Moscow. It's going to be a tricky fixture, which will be played at Goodison Park. The last time out against those, we beat them 2-1, so we have those 2 away goals. But hopefully, by the end of this video, I can be saying that Everton are officially in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. But first, I had to go through Fergie's boys at Old Trafford. It was going to be a tricky one because both teams don't want to be dropping points this close to the end of the season, especially my Everton side, because Manchester City, they are close behind us at the moment in the league table. So I just want to continue my good run of form with this Everton side, and of course Sir Alex, after getting some good results lately, he wants those 3 points as well. Van Persie took the ball into the box, twisting and turning, crossing the ball, but Morales got on the end of it and gave it to Tarrant, and we was on the counter. Christian Tello in bags of space. There were appeals for offside, but Christian Tello one-on-one with David De Gea. He's not going to miss from there. 11 minutes into the game, and it was 1-0 to Everton. United were on the back foot, and they were sweating, especially Sir Alex. He was on that touchline, ordering the players to attack, and get a goal, and get back into this game. After scoring the first goal for Everton, Christian Tello was handed a yellow card after that sliding tackle to Wayne Rooney, and I had to be careful with who I was going in and challenging and taking down with sliding tackles like that, especially someone like Wayne Rooney, who I'm going to be choosing for my England team to compete in the European Championships. But thankfully Wayne didn't go down with an injury there, so I just had to be careful from then on out. Before the half-time whistle was blown, Manchester United had one last chance to probably get back into this game with a goal. Danny Welbeck threw on goal, but Borman, the beast that he is, stuck out his foot and saved it. In the second half, before the full-time whistle was blown, there was just a couple of minutes remaining. Morales went for a finesse shot, so close to going into the top corner, but the game ended 1-0 at the end of the day to Everton. We get those 3 points. It's such a shame to see my favourite team, Manchester United, lose, but I'm managing Everton. That's what I have to do. I'm doing a job and getting it done. And so we move on to our next fixture. It was the next round of the FA Cup to be played at Goodison Park yet again, but this time against Reading. If you remember in the previous video, we played Derby County, or if you're American, Derby County, and that game ended 1-0 to Everton, obviously because we're in the next round. But the performances my team have been putting in against these smaller sides, it hasn't really been acceptable. But then again, come to think of it, it's kind of unfair to say, because the players that I have been putting out on that pitch are players that have been sidelined for the majority of this season, so it's kind of to be expected. But I was hoping in this fixture against Reading that we could just walk away with this one and put ourselves through to the quarterfinals. I think it's the semi-finals of the FA Cup. Stephen Pienaar, he was through on goal, decided to smash it. Federici, great save, was unable to hold on to it though. Nothing came of that corner. Ross Barkley had a great chance at the start of the second half, but Federici just parrying it behind for a corner kick once again. He's a great goalkeeper, and Reading should be very happy to have someone like him between their sticks. I remember when Reading were in the BPL just a season or so ago in this Everton career, and every time we came up against them, they were always a tricky side, very tough to get anything past that goalkeeper Federici, and we always had to watch out for their danger man Probraniak whenever he was inside that box. And he even won a few games for Reading against my Everton side, but that wasn't going to happen with this fixture. Gignac was picked out perfectly by Stephen Pienaar with a cross in, and what a diving header, putting that one past Federici. At least something did go past him in this game, and we didn't have to replay this fixture. And that was the final score, another 1-0 win. But we go through to the next round, the semi-finals of the FA Cup. There is the tournament tree. Chelsea are through, Everton are through, Liverpool and Wolverhampton Wanderers. Going to be a very interesting draw. But first, we move on to our next fixture. It's the second leg of the knockout stages of the Champions League. It's to be played against CSKA Moscow, and the last time out we won 2-1, so it's 2-1 on aggregate. So all I had to do was just stay calm and relax for this game. Not relax too much though, because as soon as I show signs of taking my foot off the gas a little bit, Moscow will attack and they will take everything from us. I mean, they've got the likes of Wagner Love up front, and he was the one that got that goal in the first leg, if you can cast your minds back to that fixture in the previous video, guys. And the manager for Moscow was putting at the same side, so I knew what to expect in this game with those players. I just had to keep it a beady eye open for the likes of Wagner Love. But with the weather conditions getting worse throughout the whole of the game, the pitch was getting waterlogged with the downpour of rain, and so it just became increasingly harder to get anything going, to create anything. As you can see here, Matry could see Tarat making a run, but everyone's first touch in this game was just terrible. The ball was slippery, it was going all over the place, but my Everton side still managed to hang in there and hold on to this game. The game ended 0-0, but 2-1 on aggregate. We go through to the quarter-finals of the Champions League. This is awesome stuff. So you got the likes of Real Madrid in the next round, Atletico Madrid, Barcelona are out after losing to PSG, and Bayern Munich as well. It's going to be great and exciting to see who we get in the next round. But we move on to our next and last fixture of this video, guys. It's in the BPL against West Bromwich Albion. A look at the league table there. Everton are now 5 points clear at the top of the table, and we are on match day 28 against West Brom. So after this game, there's only 10 games remaining. I have that feeling we can do it. We can hold in there and get the result and pick up that trophy at the end of the season, maybe even earlier than that. It may not even come down to the very last day of the season. Everton may be crowned champions with still 3 games remaining. It all depends really though how City do with their 10 remaining games. It's going to fly by, but it's going to be very exciting. I can't wait. I wish it was the final day now so I get to see the final result of who wins the BPL this season. Will this Everton side be able to strip City of their BPL title, or will City be able to retain it from last season? It's going to be interesting. But in this game against West Bromwich Albion, Botman comes charging out from his goal and takes down Dorrans. The referee hands them a penalty. Early on in the fixture, there's still time though, even if this went in. Long stepped up, keeping his cool and composure. Borman, side to side, looking a bit like Bruce Grobbelaar, but I went the wrong way with Borman, and Long made it 1-0 to West Bromwich Albion with 19 minutes into the game played. But we just now had to focus on getting back into this one and maybe even win this game. Baines got himself into a good position, took the ball into the box, fired at the goalkeeper. He was unable to hold on to it, Ben Foster, and Thiago just tapped it in, making it 1-1. He's back into the game, and Matry, star signing of the summer, made it 2-1 just before half-time. We were flying now, and all the City fans will not be happy with that one. They were supporting West Brom for the day because they wanted, obviously, West Brom to pick up a result here, but it just wasn't going to happen. So it's 2-1 to Everton, and I looked to make it 3-1 there with a shot from Koke, but Ben Foster did very well to parry that. We had a corner from that, gave it to Koke. He's amazing at taking corner kicks, and found the head of Jelavic. Perfect set piece from Everton, 3-1. That, ladies and gentlemen, was the final score. We beat West Brom 3-1. That's the final score. Jelavic, Matry and Thiago getting on the score sheet. And there is the league table as it stands. Manchester City has fallen below. They've still got a game in hand. And at the bottom of the table, Nottingham Forest not doing too well, are they? But Everton looking in good stead of lifting that BPL trophy at the end of the season. Anyway guys, that is the end of this video unfortunately, but I do hope that you've enjoyed. If you have, be sure to smash that like button. And if you haven't already, like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, links can be found in the description below. And have yourself a good day, and I will see you all in the next one.